Let's begin. It's Taylor Tomlinson and Living Alone.
I live alone now. It's incredible. I fall asleep in the middle of the bed like a boy king, just like, good night, Joffrey. It's fantastic. I eat all the food I buy. Every grocery I buy, it goes mere, it goes bad. That's power, DC. Yeah. If I clog the toilet at home, I don't have to deal with it right away. That's freedom, DC. When I lived with a man I was attracted to, I was always like, no, please, toilet, don't tell him I'm a human woman. I beg of you. Take my dark secrets to your watery grave. Remember our bargain. Now I'm like, you loser, toilet. That's what lids are for. You want to see the sky. Do your job. I was so afraid of being single all throughout my 20s. I was terrified of being single. I used to just jump from relationship to relationship to relationship because I was so scared that I was going to die alone. And now that I'm older, I'm like, I'm not going to die alone. I don't go hiking by myself, all right? Someone will be there when I die. A doctor, a murderer. Someone will bear witness.
Now, it's important to remember that people who like decaf coffee aren't psychopaths.
I don't know about that.
I think they are a little bit.
I do too.
Something's a little wrong.
Why even bother?
Exactly. It's dirty water.
Yeah. Bean water.
If you're not. Bean, much better than nut.
Yeah.
Nut water. Is coffee. No, they're beans?
Yeah, they're beans. So it's bean water.
Yeah, so it's bean water. That's much better. They just want to enjoy coffee, without the side effects of caffeine, apparently. They're psychopaths.
Yeah, definitely.
Apparently, maybe it's not even healthier.
Oh.
Report that lawmakers in California are wanting to ban decaf coffee.
What?
Issues are that manufacturers use some chloride, methylone chloride, some chemical.
Poisoning.
That removes the caffeine from the coffee beans.
Oh.
Apparently, it's a carcinogen.
Oh. Very
So
bad.
another reason why not to drink decaf.
Don't do it. Go full-blown or nothing.
You don't get the caffeine.
Yeah.
And now you're basically drinking stuff that gets in your blood, causes breast cancer, they say.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I would the first time I can go, you know what? California has a good idea of banning.
No doubt.
Who would have thought would agree with what California wanted to ban? It's time for the Morning BJ. I got to do Bobby's part.
Good morning, guy.
It's very weird.
It is weird. It's weird without Bobby.
I know. What do we have this morning?
All right. What do you call an anxious fly?
I don't know. They're already pretty jittery.
That's right. A jitterbug.
Oh, a jitterbug. Oh. Here, I was on the right path.
You were there.
And I didn't even know it. A jitterbug. I'm sure you would rather not like to think about how many people have touched your food and the processing of preparing it at restaurants with or without gloves.
Right. Absolutely. It's not something you should think about.
CDC, food workers wash their hands only 33% of the time.
Ew. Oh, yuck.
Meaning germs can spread from workers' hands to food, can trigger outbreaks, food-borne illnesses.
Oh, yeah.
E. coli, salmonella, that kind of good stuff. So this could help. There's apparently a new product called the Handscanner.
Oh, it tells you.
Which is being described as a hand-washing lie detector.
Oh, I love it. I want one.
It mounts like a hand dryer on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Workers have to place their hands in after washing their hands, palms up, the palms down, and then palms down, all within 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Then it can identify if there's any residual. One, it'll tell them, are you a good hand washer?
Right.
Or not, whether you did it or not. It's a new technology, similar to what's already being used in the healthcare industry. The hand scanner itself already being introduced in 10,000 restaurants worldwide.
Wow.
Including some Taco Bell and Arby locations.
Hey, that's a great idea. I love it.
I don't know if we have them around here, but so apparently the system can rat you out.
I love it.
You're all in.
Yes, I want one. I'm like an avid hand washer, and I'm a hand wash stalker. I will listen to see if people hand wash, and if they don't, I'm judging. Definitely.
I do the same. There's an employee here that I judge all the time. Well, I won't name any names.
Right.
42-year-old man named Deez Nuts.
Oh my God, that is not his name.
That's his name.
Oh my gosh.
Deez Nuts facing charges in Wisconsin. Yes, and it is spelled D-E-E-Z. Last name is N-U-T-S.
Oh my gosh, his parents were so mean.
Deez Nuts. He got arrested at his home in Green Bay last Tuesday after hitting and shoving his daughter, apparently, because she hadn't done her chores.
Oh.
He also allegedly pulled a BB gun that looked real.
Oh my gosh.
But it doesn't sound like the daughter was seriously hurt.
Well, thank goodness.
Deez Nuts.
Right? Deez Nuts needs to calm down.
Yes. Deez Nuts had apparently been doing some drinking. Shocker. Cops say he appeared to be highly intoxicated when they showed up around 10 p.m. And he was out on his porch in his pajama bottoms and no shirts.
Of course he was.
Police report, they said, quote, they walked up the top of the stairs and took Deez Nuts into custody. We'll say Deez Nuts over and over. He goes on to say they put Deez Nuts in handcuffs.
It's every time you say his name, it's funny.
They also made them tight enough so not to slip off.
Right. Slip off Deez Nuts.
Mm-hmm. They arrested him for battery and disorderly conduct. Deez Nuts is just, by the way, his first name.
Oh, my gosh.
That's first name.
What's his last name?
He was born Derek Lee Kroll, but he legally changed his first name in 2011 and then had it changed again 6 years later when he realized he misspelled it.
Oh, my gosh.
That's pretty bad when you go to change your name and then you misspell your own.
Oh, yeah. Deez
name.
Nuts is not smart. It's shocking.
Yeah. It originally only had one E.
Oh.
So it was
Des Nuts.
Des Nuts. And he's like, it's not the right one.
Right. Oh.
We're guessing the joke wasn't landing because people were like, Des Nuts?
Yeah. Dumb.
So he added the second E in 2017. So he went with Deez Nuts on purpose.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a dumbass.
Yeah, what a dumbass.
What a dumbass.
The Academy Awards was on Sunday. Hollywood's night to shine, I guess, or Ozempics.
Right.
It is also an educational experience, as you will find a way from my list today.
Oh, great.
Top 6 things we learned from the Oscars.
Okay.
These are the top 6 things we learned from the Oscars. Number 6, Ryan Gosling forgot his tie. John Cena forgot his pants.
Oh, my God.
He was completely naked.
Oh, gosh.
And Al Pacino just forgot where he was.
Oh.
Number 5, Billie Eilish can smile.
Oh, she can.
Yeah. Number 4, the dress made Ariana Grande look like a stick of cotton candy. If you haven't seen it, she's cotton candy. Number 3, Bradley Cooper will never win an Oscar award.
Oh, God.
I think he's 13-0 now, or
Oh,
0
this
for
is
13.
hard.
Number 2, Christopher Nolan only has one expression. And the top 6 things that we learned from the Oscars. Number 1, the Japanese guys who won Best Visual Effects for Godzilla, -1. They speak better English than Arnold.
Oh, that's funny.
There's the top 6 list today. I'm glad you made it in this morning, Jules.
Thanks.
Bobby did not.
He did.
I had to check on him because I was a little concerned.
All right. Everything's good?
Everything's good. The reason being is yesterday was the day after daylight saving time.
Oh, yeah.
It is also the most likely day you will die.
Really? That's random fun fact.
Yeah. Feeling groggy from changing your clocks, you're more likely to die.
Like in a car wreck, I guess, maybe? Or any
According
kind
to the American Heart Association, there's always an increase in the number of heart attacks the very first week after you spring forward. 24% of us found an increase on the first Monday after the clock shift. Finland found 8% bump and strokes the first 2 days after.
Wow.
Another reason why we should just leave it alone and leave it like this.
I agree. Just leave it alone. I'm tired.
Just let's make it this, and we'll move forward. We'll all get adjusted. We'll all be good.
Yes.
They're still not sure why it happens, why the heart attacks and strokes and all that. They think it has something to do with the disruption of the body's internal clock.
It makes sense.
So, also, more accidents.
Yeah, because
people
you're
are
tired.
sleep deprived. More people show up late for work the first week.
I get that.
So, be careful.
Yeah, definitely be careful.
Be cautious.
Yeah.
And Bobby, we'll have to check on him and make sure he's okay. Tide is rolling out a new product called Evo. That's kind of like the Tide Pods, but they're tiles. So instead of pods with liquid, they're fiber tiles with 6 layers of soap woven throughout. Not sure how that works.
Right.
Apparently they're saying it's greener because you don't have the plastic.
Oh, that makes sense.
Tide Pods aren't great for the environment because of the plastics, jugs, everything. The new tiles don't look nearly as delicious, though, as the Tide Pods.
You don't want to snack on them then?
Yeah. Well, that'd be good. They're all white, pretty boring looking. Tide Pods debuted about 2012. The Tide Pod Challenge hit in 2017.
It's crazy. That is absolutely absurd to me.
Yeah. I don't know why people...
Why would you even think to eat chemicals? Like, let's challenge everybody to do this.
I think part of the people, we need to weed people out.
That's true. If you fell into that, you probably might.
I mean, I'm not trying to say.
I don't want to be mean, but...
thin things out. Now, where it gets in trouble, they say toddlers were eating them.
Oh, yeah.
By mistake because they look delicious.
Yeah, they look like a candy.
The new tiles debuted in Austin over the weekend. They're rolling them out in Colorado next month. And then later this year, they will hit the rest of the U.S. stores. Now, no word on whether or not the regular tides are going to go away, the pods. But tiles will be coming. Just boring, white,
no good,
non-delicious looking tiles. They won, and they're in love.
Oh, bless their hearts. That's cool. I love the good news.
They're going to get married. Here's the couple talking about the love for each other.
We're getting married at 10:45 a.m. in the City Hall of Carentan-le-Mer in Normandy, France. I'm getting married because I love this girl. She is one of the most magnificent women I've ever known in my entire life.
Being in love is not just for the young. We get butterflies just like everybody else.
We get the butterflies just like everybody else.
That's so sweet.
Is it?
It's pretty sweet.
Okay. I'll move on then. Speaking of old people, a woman in Iowa named Trudy marked her 102nd birthday last week by doing a canned food drive. She can't get around very well, but she still was able to service her community. She ended up getting 400 cans.
Hey, good job, Trudy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This one made national headlines over the weekend as well. The Walmart janitor in Arkansas was walking 5 miles to work each day.
Aww.
Until a member of the community stepped up to help out. People in the town know him. They call him Mr. Bill. A couple years ago, a woman named Christy offered him a ride, learned he can't drive because he's legally blind, and started driving him over and whenever she could. Then a few months ago, she launched a Facebook group called Mr. Bill's Village.
Oh, that's cool.
So other people might be able to volunteer to drive him back and forth to work. Now, over 3,000 people have joined.
Wow. He should be all right on a ride then.
So he has
no excuses.
There was even a car dealership that jumped up. They thought Bill just needed a car. When they found out he couldn't drive one, they decided to give Christy a new car instead.
Wow.
So she got a new car to drive him back and forth.
Hey, good job. That's awesome.
Couple of good news stories.
Yeah, I love it.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
I think this is definitely a Key West type of story.
Oh, no.
34-year-old guy named Daniel from Jersey was visiting Key West, Florida, when, he naturally, got hammered.
Of course, that's what you do in Florida.
He started driving around on a golf cart, also something you do in Key West.
Right.
You get hammered and you drive a golf cart. Then he spotted a rooster.
Oh, no.
It was wandering around the streets, which is normal in Key West, just random roosters walking around because they let him run free. And he decided, I'm going to try to mow that rooster down with this golf cart. But the chicken crossed the road to get to the other side where the drunk Jersey bro tourist could not run him over in the golf cart. Well, he swerved to try to hit him anyway.
Of course he did.
And that's when he flipped the cart.
Oh, my God.
He wasn't hurt too badly, but the woman who was in the cart with him hit her face on the ground and wound up chipping a couple of her teeth out.
Oh, my gosh. Ouch.
So, yeah, I'm sure she's not doing too well.
Oh, yeah.
He was arrested for a DUI, property damage, and minor injury. He fell asleep in the cop car as they were driving him off to jail.
Oh, my gosh.
So that's pretty bad.
That's pretty
If
bad.
you fall asleep in the cop car,
Yeah.
I don't think that's good.
Right. What a dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Oh.
All right, got one more laugh as we wrap up the day. Here's Bobby Slayton.
That's what I'm trying to tell the young ladies here tonight. You girls are 19, 20 years old. You have your whole life ahead of you, And you know what the problem is? I'm the perfect husband. And these young girls laugh. I'll tell you why I'm the perfect husband. I don't cheat on my wife. I have no sores on my and I have an American Express card. What are you girls looking for? You want to find a guy that's going to be your best friend? Here's the problem today. I am so sick of them blaming Hollywood. Every time there's a violent crime in this country, we exploit these violent crimes. Every time there's a Columbine shooting or the DC sniper, and we make a movie about it, and all of a sudden people go, oh, it's society's fault, and it's violent video games and violent rap songs. Nobody blames Hollywood and the Oxygen Network and the Lifetime Network and Merchant Ivory movies and Titanic and all these Danielle Steele novels and these soap operas, because women seem to think that they're going to find some guy that's going to sit in the ocean with his turning blue while your fat ass is on a raft with Celine Dion music in the background. It ain't going to happen, princess. It ain't going to happen. And then these two walk down the street holding hands, and my wife said, you never hold my hand? Well, you never hold my That's romantic to me.